Okay, diets don't work. Let's just start off with that. I'm going to try to keep this nice, short, and to the point without any rambling or anything like that. So one of the main things that the questions that I get when people start to work with me or are curious about working with me is they say, well, how do I know your diet's going to work? Easy answer, because it's not a diet. That's it. It's that simple. It's not a diet. That's why it works. Because you're not, let's break down what a diet is. A diet basically is where you are given these set of rules to follow and this little box to live in. And if you go outside of those boxes or anything like that, then your diet doesn't work and you're a failure because you couldn't stick to it. Does that sound fun? No? How many diets have you gone on and done this little roller coaster ride? I know I did a ton when I was younger. A ton. Because I didn't listen to my body. And yes, it is this simple. I know I'm breaking it down and it sounds too simple. That can't work. But it actually does. Here's the thing. When our bodies are telling us, it gives us feedback all the time based on the foods that we're eating and everything else that we're consuming too. But we're not going to get into that in this video. We're going to talk about nutrition only in this video. But when you consume foods, when you consume liquids, your body gives you signals back saying, I liked it, I didn't like it, or meh. If it doesn't like it, you should probably not consume it anymore. But we're so far detached from actually understanding and listening to our body because we're too busy trying to fit into, oh my God, if I eat this, is that keto? Oh shoot, can I eat this? Does that paleo? Does this follow Whole30? Is that too high fat? I don't know if I can eat that. Oh my gosh, those carbs are too high. Oh, those carbs are too low. I can't eat that. My brain needs the carbs for energy. All of these things, guess what? It works for some people and it doesn't work for others. You know why? Because we're all different. You can't fit yourself into a little bitty box and follow it because it worked for somebody else. You have to figure out what works for you and your body. And guess what? The fun part about it is your body changes over time. Take, for example, when I was little, I used to be able to eat dairy, no problem. I get pregnant, 5 months into it, I can't have dairy anymore unless I want a shit explosion coming out my ass. Is that fun? No. So guess what? I choose to not eat dairy except for in little tiny increments that I know I can handle because my body reacts that way. So there's so many signals that our body gives, not just diarrhea, but that was kind of fun. I didn't plan on that. Back to the story here. So the thing is what I teach women especially to do, because we've been like brainwashed by the diet culture and we just jump from one to the next, to the next, to the next, because we know that next one is going to be the one, right? No, it's not. If you're still jumping from diet to diet to diet and then you just give up because none of them work, it's not your fault that they don't work. It is your fault that you don't listen to your body though. I'm going to call you out on that one, but it is not your fault that the diet didn't work because it's kind of set up that way. A lot of them aren't meant for you. And when you do things that aren't meant for your body, then it just kind of rebels, just like kids, I'm finding out. That's another story. But it's taken me a long time to realize this. It's not like I woke up one day and I'm like, oh, cool, I got this figured out. No, I had to do the work and listen to my body and understand what it's saying. But by virtue of me making all those mistakes, I've now learned how to teach other women how to do this without having to go through all the mistakes that I went through. So it kind of works out well for you. But the thing is our body is meant to be at and maintain a certain kind of happy level that it's at, certain level of body fat that it wants to maintain. There's a certain level of muscle that it wants to maintain. If you fight it, then that's where the problem is. Many people have ideas of like, oh, I want to look like that. But if they really knew what it took to look like whatever it is that they're trying to look like, your body's going to probably go against you. And then you're going to feel like you did something wrong when in fact you didn't do something wrong. That's just not where your body's happy at. So if you want to be super lean, that's cool and all, but know that your body's probably going to fight you during some parts of it, and you can't be like that all year long. Now, I'm not even going to get into body image issues because I've got some of my own, and I've made plenty of other videos about that. But the thing is I want you to understand is once you start to feed your body the foods that it wants to consume, the foods that it processes well, and the foods that it absorbs well, then the stress level decreases in your body. The inflammation decreases in your body. And then your weight happens to go down as all that water retention and inflammation goes away. So it's not magic. It's just you listening to your body. So sometimes when you started a new diet plan, that's because you stopped eating something that you were eating that your body didn't like. It's not that that new plan is magic. It's that you're actually eating something that your body's like, yeah, cool, I like this. Keep giving it to me. Thank you for stopping whatever that was over there. That's all it comes down to. So, rant over. I hope you enjoyed that. If it was useful, I don't know, tell me. But that's the thing. If you want to work with me, go on a deeper level with this. I absolutely would love to do this. This is what I do. This is why I find passion in my job, because teaching women how to take care of themselves is by far the best thing that I feel like I can do to make us whole as a planet again. Because I mean, I'm only one person. I can't work miracles here. But if you do want more information on working with me or how we can make things happen for your body because you're tired of going from one to the other and you want to stop dieting, because that's what I teach people how to do, is to stop dieting. Never ever again do you have to diet. So just message me and we can get started on chatting about your life, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day.